What's up, Internet? This is Rambling Josh, and you're watching another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Red. Last time around, we completed the events in the Sylph Co. office building, defeating Team Rocket. So now, all of the various rockets scattered about the map here in Saffron City should be vacated. I know one of them was blocking this house, but I'm not entirely sure why. Ah, okay. If you go upstairs, there's a little girl that if you talk to her, she will give you the TMT's Copycat, which just copies the ability that your opponent used, which is not very interesting to me, so I don't know why they would block that place. But anyways, this gym is now open to us. This is the gym of the Psychic user, Sabrina. Indeed. So this place is kind of interesting in that it's full of, well, just random trainers, but in order to get to the leader, you have to follow, you have to find the right path through these warp tiles, which can be an interesting process. Obviously, if you have a map like me, it's not that hard. I shall demonstrate a little bit more about how all that works once this dude is dead, however. Thankfully, Slowpoke is weak against electricity. Sure, let's keep it up. There's actually a lot of trainers in this gym as well. There are 7 of them, which is... well, maybe it's not that much. I guess it's more or less par for the course. Oh man, slow bro. Come at me, bro. And he's dead. Yay! Okay, so the quickest way to get through this to the leader, as far as I know, is... well, first let's start from the beginning. Take this first warp tile. Take the northwest warp tile. And then take the southwest warp tile. And then go down. And that leads you straight to Sabrina. But that's boring, so let's not do that. Instead, let's retrace our steps a little bit here. If you don't know your way through the gym, then your best bet is to go straight across every time, like this. This will do 2 things. For one, it should allow you to fight all of the junior trainers, or whatever the heck they are, in this gym. So you can take out all of them, and it does eventually lead to Sabrina. So that's nice. We would like to kill her eventually. I'm just gonna keep using Jolteon as much as I can here. I don't... probably not gonna be wanting to use Jolteon against Sabrina herself. But also, I'm probably going to want to visit the Pokemon Center before I do that, because, truth be told, Sabrina's actually a pretty hard trainer. I think I probably mentioned before that she's probably the hardest gym leader in the game. Part of that just because she uses Psychic types, which are very strong. So, not a whole lot that you can do about that. And Jolteon just isn't going to be very effective against them. They have high special. Jolteon's only good attacks are special attacks, and electric attacks aren't really anything special against Psychics. So, yeah. Once I do reach level 40, however, I'm going to switch off, because 40 is kind of like my target level. I want to try and get all my guys up to level 40. No, not as such. I mean, I guess Psychic types can be pretty scary. I think this might actually be the only area in the game where you actually encounter, what are they called, just Psychics? As in, like, the gym, not gym, but the trainer type. Like, you have, like, Lass and Youngster and Biker and all that. I'm pretty sure this is the only place where you encounter Psychics. I could very well be wrong about that. There's probably just random ones scattered in a couple of other places too, but I don't care about those guys. Take out Slowpoke with ease. Mr. Mime! Mr. Mime doesn't really have a whole lot going for it other than having a lot of HP, so... Or maybe not having a lot of HP. Okay, well, I'm not complaining. These Kadabras and their Psybeams are proving to be problematic, though, over the last couple Kadabras that I've encountered. Although I suppose that's not going to be an issue if he uses Disable instead. Yay, level 40. Thunder Wave. Sure. I might as well unlearn Quick Attack. Thunder Wave isn't super useful, but it does inflict paralysis with a pretty good chance of success. So that's more useful than a normal type attack that I'm never going to use. But anyways, let us switch off. I think I am going to use Dugtrio next. And continue just crossing over. Well, yeah, I mean, that's typically why one comes to a gym, is to battle its leader. But certainly not here for the scenery. Oh. Slow, bro, huh? Let's give Earthquake a try. If push comes to shove, it's at least a very high damage attack, so... Wow. How about that? Let's not use Dugtrio. I don't know, let's use Gyarados. Withdraw! Oh no! Wow. That was actually very low damage. Oh well. Let's keep up the biting. Slowbro's not likely to be able to do too much damage to Gyarados, so I should kill him eventually. Critical hits will help. This is just reinforcing the fact that I'm going to need to visit the Pokemon Center before I'm done with this gym. Arrgh! Why, hello there, Psychic. Now, I was saying earlier when we were in the Pokemon Tower that I'm not 100% sure if Earth-type attacks will affect ghosts. But I guess we'll find out. If they do, they're going to do a really good job, because ghosts are all part Poison-type in this game. And for some reason, Ground-type attacks are effective against Poison types. So, yay for that. Okay, let's use Earthquake for reals this time. Not that we didn't actually use it last time, it just didn't work very well. That's more like it. Not good enough. Did I find this guy? These psychics all look the same. Let's see what you got. The funny thing is that just their sprites on the map make the psychics look like they're, I don't know, youngsters or something like that. I mean, I guess their battle sprites look pretty young too, but I don't know. Come to think of it, I'm pretty sure Mr. Mime has more fingers than the members of Team Rocket. Rockets all seem to have 3 fingers, whereas Mr. Mime clearly has 4. Yay! Although, I'm pretty sure that Dugtrio is at the point now where his moveset is never going to change, so... yeah. Basically just getting stats and keeping up with the status quo at this point. Who else is at that point? Hypno is... Jolteon's got stuff to learn. Gyarados has stuff to learn. Charizard has stuff to learn. I'm missing someone. Jinx has stuff to learn. Is that everyone? Yeah, okay. Well, we're getting close anyways. Quake the earth. Somehow that kills the floating ghost man. Maybe? I guess Haunter could be not a man. I mean, it's not really human, so... yeah. I fought you already. That's interesting. How about you? I fought you already. Did I mess up somewhere, or... did I fight you? Well, this should lead to Sabrina. Okay, well, I guess that's all of her little minions taken out, so... let's return to the Poké Center real quick and heal up. And with that done, I shall just remind you as to what the quickest route to Sabrina is. We go here, then top left, then bottom left, and then down. At least I'm fairly certain that's what the quickest route is. I'm not 100% sure on that. Now we prepare to face Sabrina. I shall show you my powers! And that does not look anything like her sprite on the map, but whatever. So I'm just going to do with what I can with Dugtrio. Kind of open up with my weaker Pokemon to see how much damage they can do before they die. Well, that's a pretty good start. Mr. Mime! Now, if you're playing the yellow version of the game, Sabrina is actually... I want to say she's a lot harder, but... it's kind of a situation where her strength is skewed a little bit. She has a level 50 Abra, which obviously is not going to be super useful. She has a level 50 Kadabra, who's probably going to tear you up a little bit. And then she has a level 50 Alakazam, who probably isn't going to be the easiest thing in the world to kill, by any stretch of the imagination. Obviously her team is a little bit different here in Red. Oh, Hypno? I meant to choose Jinx, but whatever, I guess Hypno works too. So, that's a little bit lucky, I guess, that we're playing Red slash... well, it's Red, but Red and Blue, not as hard. Nonetheless, she does have a level 43 Alakazam, which is no slouch by any means either. So our best bet here is to slash. Pretty good damage. Of course, it was a critical hit, so that's something to consider. Wow, I made that look pretty easy. Level 41! Getting pretty close to learning Flamethrower, an actual fire-type attack. It's actually a little disappointed that that wasn't a harder fight. I've been kind of hyping it up a little bit, but it ended up being really easy. What is TM46? Psywave. I honestly can't recall how good or not good Psywave is. I will have to look into that. For the time being, though, I shall just hold on to the TM. So, that is Sabrina dealt with. Now, while we're in the Pokemon Center, let's deposit a few items because my inventory is getting a little bit bloated. Alright. And now that that is done, we have obtained 6 of the 8 badges, so we're doing pretty good. Now let's take a quick look at the town map. obviously, if you're familiar with the map, we've been to most of the areas at this point. So, our next destination is down here in Cinnabar Island. And obviously, that is an island. So we need to surf to get there. There's a couple ways to actually access it. One route is if we go to the south of Fuschia City, we can surf to the southwest, go through Seafoam Island, and reach Cinnabar Island. The other route is if we go from the south of Pallet Town, we have a bit shorter route to get to Cinnabar Island there. Obviously, Seafoam Island is another place that we're going to want to go to eventually. And there's also up... where is it? Around the rock tunnel, there is... where are you? Are you not going to go up there? There we go, the power plant. We could go to the power plant now too, if we so desired. Seafoam Islands and power plant are both kind of optional dungeons that contain some nice goodies. We will do them both eventually, but for the time being, I want to save them for a little bit later. I will do them both kind of, probably one more or less after the other. What I want to do now is come over to the west here. There's another Snorlax, so I'll wake you up. Actually, do I still have Jolteon in the front? I should switch that if I do. Whatever. Wake up! Wake up! Oh, Snorlax, why are you so grumpy? Ah, I've got Dugtrio in the front. That works. Earthquake should work fairly well. Trying to find the right spot in my strategy guide. Ah, there we go. Ah, did I kill that thing in one shot? That's actually pretty impressive. Anyways, this... well, okay, let's see what's upstairs. Probably nothing, but, well, I might as well talk to these people. Sometimes people in these rooms have things to give you, and I like free things. So anyways, this is the bike route. You can only come in here if you have a bicycle, or can you come without a bicycle? They might just give you a bicycle automatically, even if you don't have one. But the point of the matter is, you can't be on this route if you are not riding a bicycle. There's no way to walk here. So, yeah, that's the way it is. And this is where the game's largest population of bikers lives. Obviously, bikers typically use poison-type Pokemon, so if you've got a ground, ice, or psychic type that needs a little bit of experience, then you can get a whole lot of it here. And there isn't really any specific reason to come on this route. It's just a place with a bunch of trainers where you can get a bunch of experience, and I like to beat every trainer that I can. I mean, obviously getting a whole bunch of experience is good, and oh, this guy's a cue ball, which is basically the same thing as a biker, but yeah, I guess they tend to use more fighting types, maybe? Well, 100% of the Pokemon cue balls have used thus far have been fighting, so it would seem that that is the case. Although one is an extremely small sample size. But they are still weak against Psychic, so yeah. Anyways, I do like to fight all the trainers that I can. I can't really claim to fight all of them because I don't know off the top of my head where all of them are, but it's a good way of getting experience, and just grinding random battles is just a bad way of doing it. Random battles tend to be worth very small amounts of experience in this game. And honestly, if you are grinding random battles in Pokemon, then you are probably doing it wrong. I mean, I guess you could consider this grinding trainers, but it's a little bit more interesting experience, and it's a lot faster leveling up too. not only is there the fact that trainer Pokemon give you more experience just straight up, but also, obviously, most trainers have more than one Pokemon, so you can have a couple fights back to back. And when you're done fighting the trainers, you don't have to continue fighting random battles on your way back to town. Plus, there's also the fact that fighting trainers gives you money, which, as I've said countless times throughout the LP, money is not particularly important, but it will be useful in the end of the day. So having a whole bunch of money to just blow right at the end is not a bad thing. I wonder how much money I actually do have at this point. Probably somewhere in the area of 150,000 of whatever the currency of this game is. The trainers in this area are actually pretty low level, but that could just be because I've leveled up a lot. The process of doing everything after kind of Celedon City stuff, you tend to level up really quickly. On the way to Fuchsia City, taking out Fuchsia City's Koga, and then doing the Silphco building. There's a lot of experience from all that. Oh wow, I'm closer to 200,000. Anyways, Dugtrio has hit level 40, so let us switch to Jinx. So yeah, like, I believe that the first half of the route on the east, kind of the seaside route, you're fighting Pokemon that are like low level 20s, but by the end of the route you're facing enemies that are about this level. High 20s, low 30s. And this bike route is just another path to get to Fuchsia City. It leads to the exact same place. So I guess it stands to reason that the Pokemon trainers that you fight on this side of the route would be worth roughly the same experience, but also be roughly the same level as the guys on the other side. So, yeah. Now then. Obviously, there's a pretty high concentration of trainers in this kind of top area of the route. But that is going to change a little bit after beating this guy and heading to the south. Because, well, the way exploring this area works is a little bit interesting, I guess. It's a hill, so it works like a hill would if you were riding a bike. Which we will see in a moment. Once we kill all these dudes, which I kind of wish that Lola had a psychic type attack that had more uses than just psychic. I guess maybe I should teach her Psywave? Let's look at what abilities she does have. No, I don't want to switch Pokemon. Ice Punch, Lovely Kiss, Double Slap. I mean, I guess I could teach her Psywave in place of Double Slap, because I'm never going to use Double Slap. So, sure, I mean, I guess, why not? Certainly going to be better than Double Slap. And it will give me the opportunity to experiment with it a little bit. Which obviously is a lot better learning experience than looking up what it does online after the episode. Yes! I shall unlearn Double Slap. Okay, so once we cross this threshold, the bike will start automatically going down on its own at a fairly rapid pace. Now if we try to go up, we go kind of slowly. So that can be kind of annoying, but whatever. This is also a very long area. And if you want to fight all the trainers on here, you're probably going to have to end up going up and down a little bit because there's multiple routes. But that's just something that we're going to have to deal with. Anyways, I don't really have anything left to say at this point, and, well, I guess I can test out Psywave and comment on that. But, does this guy have any other Pokemon beside that Weezing? Yeah, okay. Let's see how Psywave works. Although, honestly, it's probably not going to be too revealing, considering it's probably just going to be a one-shot kill again. Oh, what? It's not even psychic damage? Well, that's cheap. I mean, Psywave probably has like a chance to paralyze or something? I don't know. I don't even know, man. Body Slam, okay. Body Slam's not good, or not bad, but whatever. I don't care. No, I don't want to. I want to abandon learning Body Slam. Thank you. Okay, so anyways, no, I don't want to switch Pokemon. Good lord. Like I was saying, I don't really have anything left to say. It's just kind of just kind of grinding out trainers battles at this point through the rest of the bike path. So, what I think I'm gonna do is just well, stop talking and do the rest of this area in super speed mode. So I will catch you on the next episode of Let's Play Pokemon Red.